Okay, welcome back. We were just talking about major changes to Florida criminal law that have taken place over the past 5 years that have really impacted the way that lawyers have prepared for cases, the way they defend cases, and specifically the way that they advise their clients or how they advise their clients. Naturally, DUI is going to come up. DUI has a history of major changes over the past 30 years, almost annually, most of the time, almost exclusively, changes that are not to the benefit of the accused. And except with these recent changes in 2013, as they pertain to the Office of Administrative Reviews, the office that governs how you obtain a work permit, a temporary hardship license after being arrested for DUI. Okay? If you're looking on the internet, if you're reading things about how to obtain a hardship license if you've been arrested for DUI, or whether or not you should apply for a hearing, whether it's formal or informal, you're going to get conflicting information. You're going to be confused. You're probably not going to know what to do. All right, here's the state of the DMV. Here is where we're at when it comes to obtaining a hardship license if you've been arrested. Okay. First, remember, there's obtaining a hardship license following being arrested, and then there's another process, same process really, but this it's a little different than obtaining a hardship license if you've been convicted. So let's talk about if you've been arrested, you need to drive to work, what do? You can drive on your permit for 10 days. That's true. But within that 10 days, you're going to want to apply for a hardship license. Now, you can enjoy uninterrupted driving, even if you've been arrested, whether or not you took the breath test, and get back on the road, not have to worry about taking the bus, a cab, or getting a ride to work for the 30 or 90 days that you may have read about. Okay? That was called hard time. It was called license suspension hard time. And it used to be that you couldn't even apply for a hardship license for 30 days or 90 days if you didn't take the breathalyzer. And this put people in a really bad spot because that's a long time. Now you get right back on the road and go to work. It used to be that lawyers, DUI lawyers, would always apply on behalf of their client for an administrative review hearing, a formal one, because license suspensions were thrown out routinely because officers just wouldn't show up. Whether it be conflicts, they'd cite conflicts. Sometimes they wouldn't give any reason at all why they wouldn't show up, and we could get these things tossed. And we were getting them tossed, not just my law firm, but criminal defense attorneys were getting DUI suspensions after the arrest overturned in a majority of cases. Based on technicalities too, but a majority in Florida, a majority of the suspensions, the DUI suspensions, were overturned because officers just didn't show up. Well, they changed the Department of Motor Vehicles Office of Administrative Reviews internally, kind of streamlined things. Okay, the first change wasn't so much legal, but hearing officers were instructed to use their discretion based on the law and just continue hearings if officers didn't show up. And they'd continue them indefinitely. So no longer did us criminal defense attorneys enjoy having our clients' license suspensions overturned because an officer didn't show up. We just got another hearing set. Well, in 2013, in July 2013, there were changes to how you could get your license, when you could get it, and specifically, there's sort of a bargaining chip that was used. Hey, if you don't apply for an administrative review hearing, if your lawyer doesn't apply, if you don't apply, you get your license immediately, your hardship license, and you don't have to wait 30 days, 90 days. You get it right there. Now, in most cases, it's advisable to go ahead and waive that hearing and get your hardship license and not deal with the headache, and do so without fearing that you're missing out on some type of evidentiary benefit to having your lawyer go in to the Office of Administrative Reviews and cross-examine, or examine the officer and get their statement. There's these obtaining evidence is not difficult in a DUI case, especially on this level. So you're not missing any golden opportunity, and most clients, when fully advised, opt for waiving and getting their hardship license. Now, to do it, call your local Broward County, Florida. You call the DMV and request a time to come in and apply for your hardship license. And it's really easy. Just make sure that you do it within 10 days of the arrest. All right, I'm William Moore, and until next time.